It was all what we called horse and buggy days. There weren't many cars.
Yeah.
We didn't have to walk. And
did you prefer that over the car then?
oh, I don't know whether... Well, we just didn't have any choices.
Yeah.
When I was 18, I was married when I was 19, so I had already started to date.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
What was his name?
Tom. And he was a very good husband. Very.
What was he like?
He was... That's him. That was our 60th wedding anniversary.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yes.
You don't look any different.
Our 60th. And he was a quiet person, but he was, at the same time, he was jolly.
Yeah.
You know, and he was a very kind person.
Did you have any kids?
We had one son in 1936. We married in 1932, but we didn't have any children until 1936.
Did you grow up in Fort Frances, like the Rainy River? Where are you from?
I was born in Devlin, and I lived in Devlin until I moved to Fort Frances after my husband died.
Okay.
We had a farm.
Where was the coolest place that you've been? Where was the most memorable place?
Well, I think maybe the West Coast. My brother lived there.
Oh, yeah?
He was born in Devlin too, and after he came out from after the war, he moved to the West Coast, yes, for a job. He got a post office job out west.
Was that a really good job back then?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did you have a job?
Did I?
Yeah.
No, after I married, I never worked. I did housework.
Yeah. And what's it like to live here? We live here in RAINYCREST now that you're...
Well, everybody is very, very good to me. Enjoy life. You have to make the best of what you have decided to do.
So what's it like an average day here in RAINYCREST? What do you do?
Well, some days can be very long, you know, unless you can read, or which I do a lot of. They have quite a bit of things that people can do. Games, and some people play cards.
Where did you grow up? Where did you grow up?
Saskatchewan.
In Saskatchewan? What did you like about growing up there? Like, what was your favorite part?
Right, you talk so fast, I don't...
Sorry, what was your favorite part of growing up in Saskatchewan?
You give me what?
Like, did you grow up on a farm or in town?
Oh, no. Well, in town, yeah.
Did you have siblings, or?
Yes, I had some, yeah.
How many did you have?
Well, I had about 5 brothers, I think it was, and a couple of sisters.
What was it like when you were 18? Like when you were a teenager, like what was your view on life?
What did I do then?
Yeah.
Well, the ordinary things everybody did way back then.
What kind of stuff did you do?
Well, we saw skating, a lot of hockey, and curling, and park. Go to the parks and play baseball and things like that. And
Lots of sports?
And
Lots of sports?
yeah, lots of sports.
How long did you go to school for?
School.
School, yeah. Did you like
school? High school.
High school?
Then I went to business college.
You went to college for business?
In Success in Winnipeg.
Oh, in Winnipeg. Were you ever married?
I was just married once.
Did you have any kids?
No, I have a stepdaughter though.
A stepdaughter? Does she live around here?
That is underage.
Does she have any kids?
Yes, yes. 4. I think it is for. Is what?
What was like your dream job when you were 18, when you could be anything?
Well, she was a school teacher.
Yes.
And he was a high school teacher.
When you were 18, what job did you want to have?
Well, it was pretty hard. It was depression.
Yes.
And I was lucky enough to get odd jobs in places. And mostly, girls, there was no work for anybody.
If you could give today's youth one piece of advice, what would it be?
Advice?
Yeah, because like
Stay in school.
Stay in school.
They didn't have the opportunities they have today.
What's the most memorable thing that you ever did in your life? Like something that was just like blew your mind.
The main thing is to be kind and, not be, everybody loves a little bit of smile and a little bit of hope and, you just watch as you speak to somebody, even on the street, and give them a wave. His face lights up and, and so many people forget all about those things. Oh, I think just living,
Just live your life.
just the right, yes. And, I don't know, I think we need to all try and help each other.
It's important to spend time with the older generation because you get to learn about their experiences, and they've been around long enough to teach you their ways. And they're able to guide us with advice because they've been through so much and they can relate and try to help us all.
I believe it's important to spend time with the older generations because they have a lot more life experience than we do, and we can learn a lot from them because of this. Also because we are indebted to them for the world we live in today, like the luxuries that we get experience is from all of their hard work. So I think we owe it to them to just take time and like live their legacies a little bit and like let them share their stories because they worked hard and they're proud of what they did so that we can live in the life we live in. I enjoyed my interview with Mrs. Lund. She was very sweet and innocent, and not every day you get to meet a 103-year-old, so that was really cool. She taught me or told me how important it is to take time and be nice to everybody because you don't know if somebody's having a bad day. And she just said, just stop and smile and be nice and really just to be a nice person. I think it's like back in her time, it was crucial for people to interact and to depend on each other, like just to be able to survive and stuff. And now everyone's just so busy, so I just think we need to take more time to relax and be dependent on people and be nice to everybody.
So why? My experience with Mildred was enlightening. She was super sweet and genuine. She taught me about how life was a lot simpler back in the day and they weren't as fortunate as we are today. It made me think about how I need to spend more time with my grandparents